Hello, welcome to Homeopathic Services, where we strive to provide groundbreaking solutions for individuals with autism. My name is Pierre Fontaine. I'm proud to be known as the Autism Whisperer among parents in the community. For over 30 years, I have dedicated my career to understanding autism from the inside out. We all want to understand autism, but to this day, it remains a mystery to many. However, after years of pressing forward and studying this condition, I can now confidently say that we have the ability to explain all symptoms of autism. This breakthrough is a result of my extensive experience in the field and my commitment to understanding the pain, the challenges, and the experiences that come with autism. Why does a child want to poop in the closet? Does anyone know? Can anyone answer? Can any professional most particularly answer? How about the most basic question? Why does a child on the spectrum not speak? Why does a child not want to breastfeed? A common symptom in early life of kids or individuals on the spectrum. Why does a child on the spectrum have so many digestive problems? Why does a child on the spectrum only eat a couple of foods? How can a child on the spectrum only eat 2 foods? Why does a child on the spectrum become very angry when a drop of water falls on his shirt, which must be changed right away? The list is very long indeed. We know it to be probably 100 symptoms or so, a little over that, common symptoms, 100 common symptoms. And today I can again very affirmatively answer because to all these symptoms. You see, 30 years ago, I think I was the first one to state that autism is a painful condition that affects individuals on the physical, emotional, and mental level. Many people still hold the belief that autism is a benign illness, but this couldn't be further from the truth. I speak of physical pain, and anyone who has a child who tears his anus to poop knows what I'm talking about. This is never known outside of the autism community. I speak of emotional pain. Have you ever wondered why most individuals on the spectrum don't like to be recorded? I speak of mental pain too. I see this with the high percentage of adults on the spectrum who are addicted to alcohol and drugs. There is nothing benign about autism. I very recently saw a politician visiting a classroom with kids on the spectrum and behave silly, smiling as if the kids were naturally elated beings, some sort of angel on earth. Clearly, in the upper echelons of government, there is still this idea of autism being a benign illness. That is simply not true. And with my expertise in homeopathy, I've developed a process that focusing on the internal processes of autism rather just observing the external symptom. See, one of the many blessings of homeopathy is that the process of finding a remedy that can move a child off the spectrum is an internal one. I ask questions during the intake about the pregnancy. I ask the mom how she felt during pregnancy. At first, she may say it was normal, but I can assure you it is never fully normal. There is always something. I ask about the delivery. There are always clues to phase 7. I speak about that in my book, The Language of Autism, Understanding All Symptoms of Autism and How to Reverse Them. My position is that of an outsider insider. And this is what led me to understand very fundamentally what autism is. I will come to that in a bit because it is important to know the process of a developing idea. You see, after I understood autism being a painful condition, I was blessed to have the insights that came to me, which developed into the idea of surrogacy case-taking, which I describe in my second book, One Heart, One Mind. The method is very good in the sense that all assumptions are lifted and access into the child on the spectrum is available to reveal what remedies to give. Surrogacy helped hugely a lot of children, a lot of individuals on the spectrum. It transformed my practice with biomed types of results to very significant improvement, even in deeply affected cases. But it was not enough, and the search had to continue, and it led to this moment right now I am presenting to you, this moment where all symptoms can be understood. You see, autism is conceptual inability. This is it, folks. All can be understood from this. Even the current definition, wrongly labeling autism as developmental delay, can be understood through conceptual inability. From developmental delay, eventually conceptual inability will be taken as the source of autism. Conceptual ability is what has to be restored, and that does not happen much via supplements, chelation, or anything like that. That is a mirage. I fully get that such a linear approach appeals to parents, but the full solution does not lie there. From this understanding of conceptual inability, one understands that everyone involved with autism is hoping that what they do helps, but without any idea of why. So, I have struggled a lot with having come to this rock bottom definition because I don't want to come across as boastful, and it's not important, really. But it is important to understand that so many people are involved and no definition, no rock bottom definition is understood. And therefore, there is no way we can know what to do. So historically, I have presented cases to show parents how an individual on the spectrum can be moved off the spectrum, be diagnosed off the spectrum. But it is extremely important to understand conceptual inability. I also understand the frustration and confusion that often comes with trying to find a solution for individuals on the spectrum. That's why I've committed to sharing my knowledge and experience with parents and their kids and their children, be it early in age, teenagers, or even later. So, I think we have all learned something here today. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to what's happening at Homeopathic Services. I invite you to visit the website, homeopathic-services.com, and to learn more about the innovative solution for individuals on the spectrum. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you soon.